Hi, Jeff Cotrupe from Stratocast, a division of Frost & Sullivan. We're here at IBM Pulse 2011, and Greg Hintermeister, obviously we're talking a lot this week about a couple of the challenges that enterprises are facing. First of all, there's the opportunity to be the service provider to the enterprise, but then the two big challenges are complexity and a lack of integrated systems across the IT landscape. And we're talking a lot about those themes, but I wonder if you would focus on for me the user experience aspects of this, how you've architected this product to provide a better user experience as they manage these challenges.
Yep. Well, again, my name's Greg Hintermeister, and work on user experience for IBM Systems Director.
Yep.
And one of our goals was to have our customers, whether they're running IBM Power Systems or System X or System Z, our storage or our network, a lot of our users have to manage it all. And so what we've done with Systems Director is provide a single point of control, a single user interface, web-based. So wherever they are, they can get Systems Director up and running. They can point to their servers and see what's going on. We kind of broke it out into three different parts. We want them to visualize what their hardware is doing.
Right.
All the virtual servers, the virtual storage and network, and see the relationships to see if there's problems from one to another. And then we want them to control that, to help change how much processor memory. Sometimes pretty deep down stuff, but even these core pieces are critical for all of the cloud solutions that customers are wanting.
Right.
So we help control that platform from the hardware to the virtual layer and the firmware, all through the operating system updates. And then we get into the automation piece where they can finally take automated actions to control, to react to problems they might find, but also to automatically deploy their workloads across these multiple servers, regardless of the IBM platform they're using.
That's really good because sort of that line of sight or that integrated management, so it's good. And if you think of it in a linear way, most people do, but from what you're telling me there is that it's also really in multiple dimensions to that you're letting them have that end-to-end visibility no matter where they're having to look.
A lot of our work in usability is putting on our customer hats and say, what lens do they have to look at any one time for any one problem, to understand what the root cause is, what's affected by it. It might be a hardware issue or a virtualization or just a configuration change.
Right. And
they need to know immediately if this is having a problem, what related resources are going to be affected as well. So
great.
That's part of what Systems Director does.
No, I appreciate that too. One of the big things that I've worked with in the past in inventory management and asset management and things like that is the physical, that's great, but then the logical. And so I think what you're telling me is that this is addressing the logical, what's affected, who's affected, not just on a device level.
And the other way around. Almost everyone has a virtual server environment. And when something goes wrong with the operating system is not getting enough memory, for example.
Right.
At some point, they need to go out to the lab and say, no, where is it actually running? And what server is it on? So we go from both directions. So wherever that issue is, they can quickly visualize based on our topology or our tables or graphs and find the problem and then get it serviced.
That's a good point. I sort of focused on that the other way around, but there is that logical, I have a problem, and then where does it trace back to physically?
Yeah,
good point.
All the fancy cloud stuff is all based on real servers, real storage, real network, and users have to understand from the ground up.
Right.
So
everybody talks about cloud, but we got to get our heads out of the clouds and make it happen at a ground level. And once again, Jeff Cotrupe, Frost & Sullivan, and here talking with Greg Hintermeister of IBM. And we do appreciate your time. Have a great rest of the week.
All right. Thank you very much.